Paladin Dance. Glad to see you alive and well, sir.
Are we in luck?
Sir, mission accomplished. We have the transmitter.
Finally, some good news for a change. Nice work, sir.
I didn't do it alone. Aelin, Reese, it's time to welcome our newest recruit to the Brotherhood. He shows a lot of promise. And with the proper guidance, I think he...
Uh-huh. Thanks.
You don't have to prove anything else.
So you decided to stay?
I got tired of wandering alone.
Too bad. I was getting used to the thought of you.
Reese, that's enough. Like it or not, and you, we're not soldiers. If you intend to stay...
Don't worry. I've spent time in the military.
Perfect. Then there's no need to give you a long... I only ask for two things. You fall in line. There's one last order of it. I'm going to recommend you. Now, nothing's official.
Uh-huh. Thank you.
Thanks aren't necessary.
Ad Victoriam.
He doesn't even know what that means.
Right.
Ad Victoriam means to victory. In our eyes, defeat is unacceptable. Because we're fighting for the future of mankind. Our rallying cry is more powerful than any weapon you... Now, I've received orders. However, I'll leave the choice. Let me know when you're ready.
Sure. Paladin Dance.
Are you ready to head up to the ship?
Of course I am. I've never seen anything.
Takes your breath away. We call our ship. If she's here.
I'm guessing that diplomacy isn't on Elder Maxon's mind.
What's the matter? Don't like kicking in the door? Don't worry. You'll fall in line with our tech. That being said, I've received orders. Follow me up to the...
If you need any medical assistance, I'll patch you up. Can't believe Maxon brought the...
Scribe Halen?
Reese still giving you the cold shoulder.
Nest. Looks like it's gonna be a full-scale war.
Why does he hate me?
He doesn't hate you.
Halen?
So, are you ready to take on your first...
No, I need...
That's all right. I understand. Grab whatever you need and...
Gun in front of you is loaded and ready to fire. If you spot anything hostile during the flight, I suggest you put it to good use. Make sure you properly identify your targets before you start shooting. We don't want to have any mishaps and fire on the local. The Commonwealth looks different from up here, doesn't it? It never ceases to amaze me how drastically your perception of the battlefield changes from the air. We're gonna need that edge when we take on the Institute. They've already proven that they're technologically superior, which means there's no telling what types of weapons they'll have in their arsenal. Hopefully, our air superiority and tactical know-how will make the difference. Now all we have to do is find them. And I'm betting that Elder Maxon will have a plan already in place by the time we arrive. Everyone down there believed in our cause, but they've been blinded by rumors and misinformation. They don't realize that the Brotherhood of Steel is the Commonwealth's last hope for survival. Every man, woman, and child below is in mortal danger. If we fail, it's only a matter of time before the enemy overwhelms the population. Cleansing the Commonwealth is our duty, and I will gladly spill my own blood if it ensures our victory. Final approach to the airport. The Prydwen should be coming into view just ahead. We'll be meeting Lancer Captain Kells on the flight deck. Just stick close to me and answer all of his questions. right, soldier. This is the moment when everything changes. I hope you're ready.
Negative visual on the target.
Kells.
So, you're the one Paladin Danse has taken under his wing. You don't look much like a soldier to me.
And what's a soldier supposed to look like?
A soldier is supposed to be an efficient killing machine, not a relic from the past playing catch-up with the rest of the world. If Danse hadn't stepped in,
Right.
accepting outsiders, I've read Paladin Dance's reports. He seems to think you might expect an endorsement like that to grant you a great deal of latitude with us. The Brotherhood of Steel, as the captain of the... Understood?
Absolutely.
Good. That's your orders. If you have any questions,
Uh-huh. I don't have any questions.
then I suggest you head over to... Dismissed, Initiate.
What was that?
Brothers and sisters, the road behind has been long and fraught with difficulty. Each and every one of you has surpassed my expectations by rapidly facilitating our arrival in the Commonwealth. You have accomplished this amazing feat without a hint of purpose or direction. And most impressively, without question. Now that the ship is in position, it is time to reveal our purpose and our beneath the Commonwealth. There is a cancer, known as the Institute. A malignant growth that needs to be cut before it infects the surface. They are experimenting with dangerous technologies that could prove to be the world's undoing for the second time in recent history. The Institute scientists have created a weapon that transcends the destructive nature of the atom bomb. They call their creation the synth. A robotic abomination of technology that is free-thinking and masquerades as a human being. This notion that a machine could be granted free will is not only offensive, but horribly dangerous. And like the atom, if it isn't harnessed properly, it has the potential of rendering us extinct as a species. I am not prepared to allow the Institute to continue this line of experimentation. Therefore, the Institute and their synths are considered enemies of the Brotherhood of Steel, and should be dealt with swiftly and mercilessly. This campaign will be costly, and many lives will be lost. But in the end, we will be saving humankind from its worst enemy. Itself. Ad Victoriam!
Ad Victoriam! Ad Victoriam!
I care about them, you know. The people of the Commonwealth.
If you cared about them, you'd leave them to their own devices.
Leaving them to their own devices is what reduced this metropolis to ruins in the first place. I'm a bit surprised that you don't realize that by now.
You're not gonna convince me you're right.
Yet despite that, Paladin Danse still feels you'd be an asset to the Brotherhood, seeing as he's one of my most therefore. And
I'll do my best to live up.
I'm certain that you will. In any event, welcome aboard the Pridwin, soldier.
Engine turbines at 87% efficiency.
Status report.
Green across the board, sir. Nothing new.
Good. Carry on.
This area is under our protection.
Congratulations on the promotion. The human-looking synths are the worst. They hide in plain sight.
Captain,
I'll administer your exam after you've checked in with Dance and Elder Maxim.
So how did it
Dance?
look out there?
There you
We've
are.
got a lot of work
How did it
ahead
go
of
with
us,
him?
brother.
he sounds pretty delusional to me. You don't actually buy everything he's saying, do you?
You shouldn't judge Maxon on his words alone. His actions prove his sincerity. I just hope you appreciate how much... Not to put too fine a point on it.
I won't let you down, Dance. I promise.
Good. Now, in order to be in it, since I've been official...
Sure. Sounds good. Let's go.
Outstanding.
Hey,
All right.
excuse me, Paladin Dance.
What's up?
I think it's time we split the team.
I'm not going to lie to you. Come back alive.
Ah, good. You're finally here.
I think you're confused.
Perhaps since it's obvious.
Maxim wanted me.
Yes. Under normal. However, I'm woeful.
Sure.
Unfortunately.
Maybe I can lend you a hand.
That would be splendid. As you patrol the Commonwealth, I'm authorized to pay you for each. And if you wish to be, in any event.
Captain Cade?
Glad you finally stopped by, soldier. Are you ready for your...
Sure. Go right ahead.
All right. I'm going to ask you a serious first question. As a child...
There wasn't that much radiation around before the bombs fell.
Before the bombs, you were a vault. You're probably healthy. Anyway, sorry I missed... Okay, second, have you ever had...
Never been seriously sick in my life.
Good, good. Third question, have you ever had...
Sure. No.
Very well. Last question.
Uh-huh.
Would you have any problems?
That's more of a morals question, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. I feel that the mental state... Anyone that has... So what about you?
I suppose so.
Good enough. Excellent. I think I've got all the information I need. I see no reason to prevent you from beginning your duties immediately. If you ever need medical assistance, you let me know.
If you run into any synths, shoot to kill.
There. Try it now.
Nothing. So, you're the new recruit I heard about.
Can't fix it.
I can't fix
Not what I was expecting.
You're the one who decided to kick your way through a brain.
What were you expecting?
The last batch of recruits we took on were wastelanders. Dirty, beaten up, looking for a handout. They were desperate and looking for an easy out. You look like you're here for a reason. Anyway, since my name's Ingram. If your power armor's too tight in the crotch,
Sounds like you have a pretty full...
played. Hell, I have a whole there isn't a day that goes... And since I'm...
I understand.
Good. Anyway, there's a pretty deep... Oh, and if you... Now, if you'll excuse...
Tegan.
Step forward, Knight. Even though they've locked me in this blasted cage, I promise that I won't bite.
Why are you in there?
I'm glad you asked. Now, this is the the powers that be. If you need to stop...
That's good to know.
I'm glad you're the agreeable. But I tell most of the good news is I'm mostly in... Of course.
I could use some extra caps.
You need them. It just involves... And since After you're done.
Uh-huh.
In the meantime.
I'm pleased we were assigned to the same team. I think we can learn a lot from each other.
Hesitating to pull the trigger on any of the Commonwealth scum can be fatal. Yeah.
I'll split the difference.
I'm occupied. We'll speak later.
Elder Maxon, I have a set of plans to build a signal interceptor to get me inside the Institute.
An intriguing proposal that I'll have to seriously consider. However, before I allow any of my soldiers to breach the Institute, careful preparations need to be made. In the meantime, I need you to follow my orders and remain patient.
I understand, Elder.
I know you're disappointed, but I need you to view this from my perspective. I'm not willing to risk the lives of my soldiers based solely on a set of crudely drawn plans. Give us time to validate the information you've discovered. Then when the time is right, I promise you, I'll do everything in my power to construct that device. You're dismissed, Knight.
Sir.
Now that you've familiarized yourself with the Pridwin's crew, are you ready for your next assignment, brother?
Elder Maxon.
Now that you've familiarized yourself with the Shoot to kill! Now that you've familiarized yourself with the Pridwin's crew, are you ready for your next assignment, brother?
Yes, Elder.
Good. Let's get right to it, then. Shall we? Take a look over there. That's Fort Strong. And it's infested with having those aberrations of me. To make matters worse, I want you to head over. Understood?
Consider it done.
Look, I realize the Brotherhood can now. Use it to carry...
Try and keep him in your sights. Primary target down. Look at that thing bleed. I'm gonna find a place to set her down, then hightail it back to the Prydwen for repairs.
Who's there? Huh? What's that? I'll wear your symptoms! I hear something.